So do you believe that Israel has a right to exist?
No.
No?
No.
So you want to exterminate all the Israelis off of Israel?
I'm sorry that the Hitler didn't finish with all of them.
Can you say it again? You're sorry that Hitler didn't finish with all the Jews?
What did that older lady just say? Hitler didn't go far enough? Unbelievable, folks. Hi, Tom Trento here with another episode of Operation Protective Edge, Destroy Hamas. Today, we've taken our cameras into the street, back to Washington, D.C. to cover another Hamas rally. We ran into Manny the Marine, who was attacked in front of the White House just a few weeks ago. And we caught this amazing conversation he had with this older woman regarding Hamas and regarding Adolf Hitler not going far enough. You're not going to believe the rest of this conversation. Watch this.
What's that?
Palestinian that's against Hamas.
Because we're talking civilly. We're having a dialogue, good conversation. We're for peace. I accept Palestinian existence. I accept Israelis.
Justice first, then you.
Ma'am, what's your name? What's your name?
It will come peace by itself.
What's your name?
Connie.
Connie. The Palestinian people are not the enemy. Hamas is the enemy.
Forget about Hamas. You are killing Palestinians. You are not killing Hamas.
And Hamas is killing Israelis.
But we don't. What we have to do?
Huh?
It's not our business.
It's not our business?
It's not their business to kill Jewish people.
Oh.
But you are killing the people over there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me. You are occupying territory that is never
Gaza was given up by the Israelis to the Palestinians completely. The Israelis pulled out settlements from Gaza.
Let me tell you, the Lord dispersed all the Jewish people because they didn't recognize Jesus as his only one son. And that's why he dispersed all around. And now the British and the Americans, they put them in a peace. Now you are occupying everything. Shame on you, I don't want to even talk to you, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait a minute, so I was supposed to listen to you, but you can't listen to me.
No.
Is that right? Is that tolerance? Ma'am, I'm sorry, being respectful to you.
I'm ashamed to talk to you.
No, wait a minute. I'm not ashamed to talk to you. Because I was able to stand right here and listen to Connie here, okay? And I was supposed to stand here and take all that education, but therefore she feels ashamed to listen to me. Because she feels that's how dialogue is never reached. That's why.
Justice first. Justice. And you have to get out from
Justice goes both ways.
We'll finish everything.
Justice goes both ways.
Once you leave Palestine,
you okay? Are you okay?
Once you finish Palestine, once you finish going to leave, everything is going to be peaceful. Okay?
The Israelis leave?
Sure.
So do you believe that Israel has a right to exist?
No.
No?
No.
So you want to exterminate all the Israelis off of Israel?
I'm sorry that the Hitler didn't finish with all of them.
Can you say it again? You're sorry that Hitler didn't finish with all the Jews?
Because you know something?
Is that right?
Sir.
Let me tell you something. No, what you just said. Let me tell you something, ma'am.
Look what are they doing?
With all due respect, ma'am. Let me show you something. I went to a concentration camp, okay? Some of you folks deny the Holocaust, but you've now confirmed the Holocaust for saying that Hitler should have finished the job. This is a rock from a concentration camp, Buchenwald, in Germany. It will never happen again. Your words resonate loud, ma'am. Okay? The Jews will never be exterminated. God is with the Jews. Okay? God is with the Palestinians. God is with everybody. Okay? What happened in 1933 to 1945 was wrong. You, ma'am, I am ashamed now to talk to you.
I'm ashamed to talk to you.
I am ashamed now to talk to you. Hitler should have finished the job, ma'am. I cannot believe what you just said. I'm here trying to talk dialogue with you, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am, but that is wrong. Zahil, come here. Let's give it a flag. Folks, did you get that? Hitler should have finished with all the Jews. That's part of the rhetoric that comes from the lines where the Palestinians that support Hamas, okay? Let me show you something. I just pulled it out. So the whole world can see what's going on in this country. I have a book here, Night, by Elie Wiesel, a survivor of Auschwitz-Birkenau. I have a rock here from a concentration camp, Buchenwald, in Germany. I visited in 2001. The Jews will never be exterminated. The Jews have a right to exist. Okay? That little lady right there, I'm sorry, she was ashamed to even have a conversation with me, but I had to stand here and listen to her. That was dialogue I was willing to act in. But when I started talking, she did not want to talk to me.
Manny.
That is wrong. Excuse me.
Now imagine how her kids grew up. And that is the problem. That is how she raised her children.
Buchenwald, right here. I still have it from 2001. Buchenwald. And that was a rock from right there on that ground. Okay? Shame. Shame on them for believing that Hitler should have finished the job. I am sorry, but I will defend Israel to its forever. Forever. And they call us Nazis. The rhetoric is that they call us Nazis. Right. They call us Nazis. But then that lady right there, and you got it all on video, she said that Hitler should have finished the job. But yet you got people that deny the Holocaust. That lady just confirmed that the Holocaust did exist. So who are the liars? Hey, we're right and they're wrong.
These interviews never cease to amaze me, particularly that older woman who is advocating the Holocaust all over again. How could anyone who's seen those photos come up with a genocidal view toward the eradication of Jewish people in Israel? This is simply mind-boggling and astonishing. And the frightful part is it's now the genocide against Jews is now masking itself in some sort of civil rights campaign for the Hamas. Dangerous propaganda, folks, led by organizations like CARE and other Muslim Brotherhood organizations. There's a mindset to get rid of Jews, Jew hatred, get rid of Israel, and sadly, it is coming right here to the United States in a multiple fashion. This next individual that we interview was standing there listening to the conversation that Manny had with the elderly woman. And she picks up from there, knowing full well this discussion was about Hitler not going far enough. And this young, somewhat sophisticated, professional woman simply drops the veneer of civil rights and pro-Palestinian and says, I support the Hamas. Watch this very dangerous development that's occurring in the United States of America.
What about Hezbollah? What's your opinion on that?
I believe that a lot of these groups that you see, it's like any religion. You have Islam, you have in Judaism, you have in Christianity, you have people that kind of break off and they become these like rogue cells that use that religion or that path to serve their own agenda. Same thing with a lot of these other groups. Now Hamas, I think, is a resistance organization, and it's a group. It's different than any other because they're not political. They have no military. They have no funding. They don't have a real army. They are people. It's a people's revolution. It's what we would do as Americans if Russians or somebody came here and tried to kill our people and tried to take our land. We would do the exact same thing that Hamas is doing.
So you support Hamas?
As a resistance organization, I've got to say I do, because it's not stopping. Israel is unrelenting.
This is the definitive classic leftist. She has every phrase, every nuance, every word, totally out of the leftist manual as to how to run the world. No answers, of course, but if you notice at the end, she comes down on the side of Hamas and redefines what Hamas is and just convolutes everything. But she sounds so confident. Well, this is the problem, folks. We have the elderly woman just speaking from her heart. Jews got to go. Hitler didn't go far enough. And we have sophisticated professionals now spewing out propaganda, confusing folks. That's why we're here, to sift through all of this, to explain the facts. And it isn't about people. It is about what's right and about what's wrong. Don't ever forget that. Stay tuned. We're going to bring our cameras all around the United States to bring this fascinating stuff to you. Tom Trento saying goodbye for now, but stand with Israel in these defining moments in Western civilization. Thank you.